Hello, hello, everyone. Yay! We are on day 4 of our laundry challenge, and I'm super excited to share with everyone a little bit about our Powerzyme tonight and a few other products as well. So I'll give everybody a minute to hop on. And let's get some eyeballs. Yay! Hi, Kelly. How are you? Yay. Okay, so we got some eyeballs. I think I see 3 eyeballs. So, hi, Trish. Yay. Okay, when you guys hop on, put in the comments, how cold is it where you are right now? Like, this is crazy. The temperature is up and down, up and down, up and down. But let me know where you're from and what the temperature is where you're at. Put that in the comments as we're waiting for a few more people to hop on here. Yay. So I'm seeing a few more eyeballs hopping on. Yay. Yay, so I'm in the right place. So welcome everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lori McLaughlin, and I am coming to you live from Auburn, New York. And Facebook, I hope, will show me some comments. So far, they're not showing me any comments. So, oh, yay. Okay, now they're popping in. Yay. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Trish. Yay. Okay. Yes, 27 degrees, girl. That's where I'm at. Hi, Christy. Hi, Caitlin. Yay. Okay, so we have lots of eyeballs on here. So I'm going to get started. Like I said, I'm Lori McLaughlin. I am sharing with you tonight on day 4, and it is focused a little bit on Powerzyme and a few other products that are complementary to it. So we're going to dive right in, okay? Yay. Okay, welcome, everybody. Okay, so I have some notes here. Okay, this is going to kind of stop me from squirreling all over the place. But please, if you have questions, put them in the comments. Other consultants on here can answer if they see them. If not, we can catch up with you afterwards, okay? So yay. Yes, say hello, say where you're from and how cold it is where you're coming from. Yay. All right, so let's get started. So let's talk about our Powerzyme, okay? I loved when Johanna explained this to people, because people are always like, Powerzyme? I can't even remember how to even say that, okay? So Johanna broke it down last night, and I'm going to break it down for you again. So power for powder and zyme for enzyme. So powdered enzyme detergent, okay? So Powerzyme. So now it makes a little more sense, right? So she talked about it having 4 enzymes in it, okay? And she also talked about those 4 enzymes, what they target, which each one of those enzymes target. So if you missed that last night, go back and watch that live from last night. It was amazing and packed with information for you. So go back and check that out. All right, so let's talk about the Powerzyme today. Oh, one other thing that she talked about that I thought was brilliant. I'm always talking about enzymes, and I'm always saying, you know, they chomp, chomp, chomp. Well, she put it into reality for us from us kids who grew up maybe in the 80s with the Pac-Man. It is the Pac-Man effect, and that's what enzymes do. They get in there and they Pac-Man. They go to organic matter and they just chomp, 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 chomp until it is so tiny and small that it just washes out of our clothing and washes away. So isn't that pretty cool? I just think science is just the neatest thing ever, right? Okay, so let's talk about our tasks that you guys had with the Powerzyme today. And they were ideal for Powerzyme because Powerzyme has enzymes in it which work best under moist conditions. So soaking with Powerzyme is going to give you fabulous results, right? So we saw those before and afters in there. There were baby things. There were stains that were so old. There were old cloths coming up, and your soaks were fabulous. So keep them coming in. You can still get into the giveaway for that, but that's how enzymes work in the Powerzyme. They work under moist conditions. So soaks are perfect for it. And let's see, you got your stains out and you ate away odor. So yes, odor is part of being an organic matter that the enzymes go and attack as well. Okay, specific enzymes attack odors. So if you have stinky clothes, stinky cloths, all that kind of stuff, Powerzyme is your new best friend, right? So I love that it just washes away after it eats it all up. And not only are enzymes amazing for your clothing and keeping your clothing clean, but they're also amazing for your washing machine. I'm gonna set this down. So your washing machine here stays super clean. You don't get that buildup in the drum when you're using our products, okay? Enzymes wash away, and if you're doing laundry with an enzyme-based detergent, it's gonna eat away stuff inside your washing machine as well. And a clean washing machine gives out no funky odor. So if you're getting a yucky odor in your washing machine, try switching over to the enzyme based and let it eat away some of that yuck that's built up in there. And a clean washer means fresh laundry loads. So that's awesome, right? And you can get a fresh laundry load with no artificial fragrance, right? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about fragrance and what is it? I'm going to move you guys over just a little bit so we can see here. Fragrance and what is it? Okay, does anybody know what a fragrance is? Fragrance is actually dozens and even hundreds of chemicals that are combined together and labeled under the word fragrance for you. Okay, so they don't have to be listed on the label either. So there's something that they should be raising red flags for us, right? Laws protect fragrance formulas as trade secrets, okay? So they don't have to disclose. And it's under the Fair Packaging and Labeling Act that enables these companies to just put fragrance. It's a blanketed statement, fragrance, okay? So the mixture can be labeled fragrance, but in reality has hundreds of chemicals attached to that fragrance label. So I'm going to give you a little fact here. 85,000 chemicals have been introduced over the past 50 years. So put in the comments really quick, how many of them 85,000 chemicals do you think have actually been tested on their safety? On the safety for us using them and the impact that we have from them on our health. How many do you think? Just put some numbers in the comments for me, because I found this just mind-blowing to me. Out of 85,000 chemicals, I'm going to give you the big number here. Oh my gosh, yes. Put them in the comments. 200 of them have been tested. Wow. 200 of them have been tested on the safety for us to be using them, and the safety of our health, okay? That's crazy. And 11 of them have been banned in the United States. 11 out of 85,000 chemicals have been banned. So that leaves a lot of chemicals that we're using, and a lot of those chemicals can fall underneath the word fragrance, okay? And they don't have to disclose that. That's crazy, right? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm seeing lots of numbers coming up. Yeah, that's crazy. So what is a fragrance's job? What does fragrance do when we're using it in our laundry products? It is to coat and cling to the fabric. It's exactly what it does. It does not eliminate odors. It actually creates a fragrance that is artificial, and it is a chemical that coats our clothing and makes it smell. It has a smell to it, a scent to it, okay? So we relate that to, being clean sometimes. It coats our clothing, our sheets, our towels, and all of those items all come into contact with our skin. And our skin is our largest organ. So think about that. We are wearing things that are coated in a fragrance that could be a compound of up to 100 or more chemicals that have not been tested on the impact of our health. And we put it onto our largest organ and we wear it, and then we sleep on it, and then we wash ourselves with it. Crazy when we think about it, right? So we kind of think about scents in our laundry as relating them to being clean, when in reality, clean, the definition of clean is with void of scent. It is odorless, okay? So we've been conditioned to think that when we smell that scent, that laundry scent, oh, it smells so fresh and clean. Not really. Now that we know better, it actually smells like a fragrance that has been made up of hundreds of chemicals. that are not tested. So we got to think about that. So let's talk about an alternative to heavy fragrances, okay? So we have, Norwex has, an enzyme-based odor eliminator. So let me grab that. This is our odor eliminator. It is enzyme-based, and this is a terrific way to add a little bit of natural scent. It's scented with essential oils to your area, okay? So when you're in the laundry room, if you can see, I am in my basement. I do not have no beautiful laundry room. I have to come down here to the cement walls and the washer and dryer here in a very small space, and I have to make the best of it. So sometimes I come down here and I love to use my odor eliminator. It's concentrated. I put 1 ounce to 7 ounces of water and I spray. I can just come down here, give my room a little fresh scent, and I feel a lot better about coming down here and doing my laundry. And because this is enzyme based, these enzymes are seeking after odors. That's what they're built in here to do. So we're just going to give our enzymes a little shake when they come concentrated. We're just going to wake them up a minute before we start to use them, okay? So even when I use this, I just give it a little shake. You can use this in the bottle to spray, or you can use it in your laundry. So if you really have stinky clothes, guys, my kids have all had them jobs at, you know, Subway, the Pizza Huts. Them clothes come home, they're synthetic. They come home reeking of that restaurant or that fast food place that they worked at. So sometimes you might need a little bit more than your detergent to get that odor out of the clothing. You can use this in your laundry as well. So you're just going to give it that little toss. You're going to take a cap full of it. You're going to put it in your rinse cycle. Or what I like to do is put it where the fabric softener dispenser is, put it right in there and let it just come out in the rinse and let it do its job. These enzymes attack odors, okay? They don't mask them. They don't have a fragrance that comes over and just coats something. They actually go in and eat the organic matter that's causing the odors, okay? So that's pretty awesome. And that's a little bit about that. The odor eliminator, I'm just checking my notes. Okay, so let's get back to having a nice fresh space. So we can spray our room a little bit and give a little bit of scent in here with that. And we can also, I don't have a huge space, but I do love keeping things a little bit neat and convenient for me to use in my laundry room. So even if you don't have a huge, beautiful laundry space, you can use a couple tips keeping your laundry space neat and inviting for you to come down here. So I keep all of my detergents. I put them into a just a jar, container, an airtight container, and I label them. So I have my UPP and my Powerzyme, my liquid detergent, and I have my other products here that I like to use, as well as my 3 key microfiber products, my EnviroCloth, my window cloth, and my dust mitt. This is probably my most used product in my laundry room. It's amazing for your vent lint thing, wiping down all the dust that comes around, keeping things at bay for you. Put things into a nice little basket, keep things easy and convenient. And when your eye sees it, you feel like, okay, this isn't so bad to be down here doing laundry, right? So that helps out a little bit, keeping your laundry room just a little neater and a little nicer for you to be coming down to. All right, so let's talk about a complementary product to our Powerzyme. And that is our odor eliminator, our microfiber deep cleaner, okay? So if you own Norwex products, and some of our products, I just threw them in here into my bucket. Sometimes you might find you may have a body cloth or a kitchen cloth or a towel. We did a soak today on some regular clothing with the Powerzyme, which is amazing. But sometimes our microfiber, it picks up everything, minute particles and bacteria and all that stuff. And sometimes we might find that our most loved and used items like kitchen cloths and EnviroCloths and body cloths, can get a little stiff, or they can hold on to a little bit of a lingering odor. So that's where our microfiber booster comes in. This is also made out of 4 enzymes as well, but they are super concentrated. They go right in and dive right in and start eating out them organic matters in our microfiber, which is cool, right? So it's about 4 teaspoons to your bucket of water. You can use your sink. If you have a sink in your laundry room, you can use a large bowl. You can use your kitchen sink, whatever works for you. But a couple tips are, I love to just grab a bucket. I have several buckets, just from the dollar store. You can get them at Walmart, dollar store, your big box store, wherever. And you want to use warm water. You don't want to use super, super, super scalding hot water. You're going to kill your enzymes that are in here. And again, enzymes, give them a little toss before you use them, and take them 2 capfuls, which is about 4 teaspoons, fill it up and let them soak for about 30 minutes to 60 minutes, rinse them really well, and then launder them. This can also be used in your regular load of laundry. So whatever you're washing, like I would have loved this when my girls were working at them fast food places. Give it a little extra boost. This will help with that as well. Put a little capful into your laundry as well. And I put it right into where my detergent goes with my detergent and let it all go in there. It's great though to do this on soak mode first. If you're using this, put it on soak mode and let it soak 30 minutes to 60 minutes. If your washer doesn't have that, a great tip is to lift up your lid, which will stop your washer from moving forward, and just let it sit for 30 minutes to 60 minutes, and then close your lid again and let it continue throughout the washing process. So great tips on our microfiber booster. This is amazing. Keep your microfiber working well for you. Okay, another thing is these 3 products I just talked about, UPP, Powerzyme, the microfiber booster, they're all EWG verified, you guys. We have done the work for you. You don't have to guess whether it's safe. You don't have to guess whether it has safe ingredients. It is EWG verified. So Environmental Working Group has put its stamp of approval on them, that every bit of that product is safe to use for you. So there's, no artificial fragrances with hundreds of chemicals that they're not disclosing. And so what's safe in that is also safe for our waterways. So that's awesome. We're not sending anything out there back into our waterways or into our ground that isn't safe. Amen to that. It's all done for you. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about a few of these extra products. I hope you enjoyed doing your soaks today with your Powerzyme. And if you did, guys, if you are finding yourself talking to people at work over this week, or your bestie, excuse me, I have a catch, and you're saying to them, oh my gosh, you should have seen this. Like, I had this stain and I got it out by doing this little soak with this Powerzyme sample, and you're talking about these things, think about hosting an event for yourself. You can earn free products by hosting your own event. So talk to the person who invited you to this event. That consultant will be more than happy to help you set up your own event, and share this with your friends and your family and let them know how simple doing laundry can be, okay? And host your own event. If you already are using these products, think about putting them on autosave. Autosave is going to save you an additional 10% on them consumables. And when your order reaches $150, you're going to get free shipping on that order from Norwex. What? That's crazy, right? Right to your door. It's amazing. You never have to think about it again. So think about autosave. Ask your consultant who invited you here for more details on the autosave. If you are thinking about already having them and you're going to order them again, put them on autosave, okay? And joining. Johanna talked about that yesterday. If you are looking at this and you are thinking, guys, I think I could get behind this. I think I could get behind this and talk to people about this. Talk to your consultant who invited you here about getting some joining details and open up your own consultant account. It's amazing. It's the best thing I ever did. So those are some options for you: hosting, auto saving, opening your own account. They're just options, no pressure. but I have to mention them because they're amazing options. Some housekeeping details for you. Sunday night at 8 p.m. right here in this group. Come back because we are going to announce all the winners from all the giveaways. And Christine is going to be here to share a little bit of her story with you. And it's a fabulous story. You don't want to miss that. And after the live tonight, there is going to be a survey posted. We would appreciate it immensely if you would fill that out. Give us the feedback and let us know your thoughts, okay? And also, that gets you into the grand prize drawing. So just filling that out gets you into the grand prize drawing. So that'll be up right afterwards. There's also a special gift for you as a thank you from your consultant who invited you here. You can shop with a 10% discount and purchase anything you would like. And hopefully you add a few of these laundry products to your order as well. But you can have a 10% discount just as a thank you for participating. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so now I have a secret question for you guys to get into the drawing for this live. My secret question is, what is the worst stain that you have ever had to remove from a piece of clothing? Okay, what is the worst stain that you've ever had to remove? Excuse me. So I have grass, coffee, grease, blood, salad dressing. Let me know. What is the worst stain that you've ever had to remove from your clothing? Okay, and that's it. I'm signing off. I hope this wasn't too long. If you are watching the replay, put replay in. If you're answering questions here, get in on the giveaway and let me know what your worst stain was. All right, guys, and I can't wait to see everybody again on Christine's Live at 8 p.m. on Sunday. Bye.